It's Christmas Eve. The excitement in the air is palpable. Families are gathered together, unwrapping gifts, and the promise of a holiday filled with joy hangs in the air. For millions of gamers, this Christmas is supposed to be special. This is the moment they've been waiting for. They rip open their new gaming consoles, PlayStation and Xbox. But instead of the joyous sound of gameplay, they're met with frustration. A simple error message: cannot connect to the server. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe for more true stories like this. What was supposed to be the most exciting day of the year turned into an absolute nightmare. Why did this happen? Who was behind it? Was it a technical glitch, or something more sinister? This Christmas wasn't just ruined, it was hijacked. Before we dive into the chaos, hit that like button if you've ever experienced the frustration of not being able to play your game on a holiday. And don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories from the world of cybercrime. Now, let's unravel what happened. As the world unravels, a Twitter account emerges from the shadows, claiming responsibility for the disaster. The world was about to meet Lizard Squad, a hacker group that thrived on chaos and disruption. These hackers weren't just content with a small-scale attack. No, they targeted the most popular gaming platforms in the world, PlayStation and Xbox. They launched a massive DDoS attack, overloading servers and leaving millions of players powerless to connect. But Lizard Squad wasn't just interested in causing a few hours of disruption. This was a deliberate attempt to ruin Christmas for millions of people. They boasted on Twitter, mocking the gaming community. "Enjoy your holidays, gamers. Too bad you can't play." It wasn't just about the attack, it was about attention, and they were getting exactly what they wanted. Lizard Squad didn't care about the damage they caused. The longer the gaming servers stayed down, the more the media buzzed about them. They were gaining infamy, and that was their true goal all along. With every attack, they posted on Twitter, "We are the Grinches of 2014, they proudly declared. The chaos was just the beginning of their online stunt. The hacker group wasn't just a random bunch of individuals. They were skilled, organized, and thrived on the attention they got from trolling. For Lizard Squad, nothing mattered more than publicity. Every downed server was like a victory in their eyes, and they knew the world would be watching. As Christmas Day drew nearer, Lizard Squad turned their attention to Sony PlayStation, and the results were devastating. On the night of December 24th, the PlayStation network was completely taken offline. Millions of players who had just opened their brand new consoles were left staring at an error screen. Operation Christmas Ruin was in full swing. Gamers flooded Twitter with frustration, but Lizard Squad wasn't finished. In fact, they thrived on the chaos they created. "Too bad you can't play," they tweeted with glee, knowing that the world was beginning to take notice. For families across the world, Christmas was supposed to be a time of connection, both with each other and through their gaming systems. But as the hours ticked by, PlayStation and Xbox remained offline. Parents tried to console their children, promising that everything would be back online soon, but deep down, they knew it was out of their hands. The hackers had seized control. This wasn't just a glitch, it was a deliberate act of cyber warfare. But there was more. Lizard Squad wasn't satisfied with just taking down PlayStation. They set their sights on Xbox Live, launching another DDoS attack. The gaming world was now in chaos. Both consoles were offline. Millions of gamers, worldwide, were trapped, unable to connect. And all of this was happening on Christmas Eve. Things took a much darker turn when Lizard Squad tweeted about a bomb threat targeting Sony's CEO, John Smedley. They claimed responsibility for grounding his flight and causing chaos at the airport. Authorities scrambled to handle the threat, diverting Smedley's flight and searching it for bombs. Lizard Squad had crossed a line. What started as a simple cyber attack had escalated into something far more serious. A bomb threat? This was no longer just a game. But the hackers didn't stop there, they were hungry for more attention. As the threat became more widely reported, Lizard Squad turned their focus to another target. The media frenzy surrounding Lizard Squad's attacks was intense. As news outlets scrambled to cover the story, Lizard Squad reveled in the chaos they created. "We are untouchable," they bragged. They mocked the FBI, even sending tweets mocking law enforcement efforts to catch them. It was clear now that this wasn't about money or political motives. It was about creating chaos for the sake of chaos. The hackers wanted nothing more than to watch the world burn and feed off the attention. Every tweet, every attack, was just another step in their quest for infamy. As Christmas drew closer, Lizard Squad's attacks escalated. They knocked North Korea's internet offline, claiming credit for the assault. It was clear that they weren't just disrupting the holidays for gamers, they were making a statement. Their next target? Machinima, a popular platform in the gaming community. Lizard Squad took down their website, then defaced it with mocking messages. The group's actions were becoming more dangerous by the day, but they were still hungry for more. They weren't done yet. In the midst of all the chaos, a new player emerged, Finest Squad, a rival hacking group, claiming to stop Lizard Squad's attacks. They announced that they were the heroes of the story, ready to take down the infamous hackers and save Christmas for everyone. "We're stopping them," they said, and for a brief moment, there was hope. But Lizard Squad wasn't about to go down without a fight. They had planned for this, and they came back even stronger. On Christmas Day, millions of excited gamers sat down to their consoles, only to find they couldn't connect. The war between the two hacking groups continued, and the gaming world was caught in the middle. Xbox and PlayStation servers were still down. The hackers fought for supremacy, each trying to outdo the other. Lizard Squad was relentless, but Finest Squad kept battling back. The attacks were escalating, and the gaming world seemed doomed to stay offline forever. But as the battle raged on, an unexpected hero emerged. Kim Dotcom, the founder of Mega, a cloud storage service. He swooped in with a deal, $300,000 worth of vouchers for cloud storage, in exchange for halting Lizard Squad's attacks. Lizard Squad accepted the deal, and for the first time in days, the attacks stopped. It seemed like Christmas had been saved, at least for now. But the hackers' story wasn't over. Their true punishment was yet to come. The world breathed a sigh of relief. Christmas Day was over, and gamers could finally get back to playing. But Lizard Squad had still won. They had gained the attention they craved, and the chaos they caused would be remembered for years. The attacks had disrupted the holiday for millions, but the hackers were about to learn the consequences of their actions. Lizard Squad made a fatal error. After receiving the vouchers from Kim Dotcom, they couldn't resist posting the vouchers online. They flaunted their victory, exposing themselves to further scrutiny. This mistake would be their downfall. The FBI had been watching. The moment Lizard Squad posted the vouchers, authorities moved in. Zachary Bukta, a key member of Lizard Squad, was arrested. Soon after, other members were also picked up, and the group's reign of terror came to an end. But the last blow came when Julius Kivamaki, one of the hackers, was finally caught. He was arrested in Finland, and after a long investigation, he was sentenced. Justice was served. Lizard Squad was over, but the hacker's story left a mark that would echo in the world of cybercrime for years to come. What do you think? Should hackers face the same consequences as criminals who cause physical harm? Would you have been willing to pay the ransom to save Christmas? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more shocking stories from the world of cybercrime. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.